Hello, my name is Troy, and today I'm going to be going over how to change brakes on your car. Now, my car is a 95 Camry. Every car is going to be a little bit different. These are going to be the basic principles, and I'm going to show you how to, step by step, how to safely accomplish a brake job. Well, this is everything we're going to need to do a brake job except for the jacks. We got our tools, we got our rotors, we got our brake pads, brake fluid, brake cleaner. We have some lubricants. This is an ultra lubricant to keep everything moving properly. This is an anti-seize lubricant. We have a torque wrench if you have one. We have a C-clamp to compress the piston. And then obviously we have our tire iron to take the tires off. So that's pretty much it. The first step to the brake job is to loosen the lugs before you lift the vehicle. It's a lot easier to lift it with weight on the car than without. You start off with this right here. Very simple. Insert, twist. You're going to do that to all these until they're loose, and then you lift the vehicle. Now that we got the vehicle lifted, we're going to finish unscrewing these and take off the tire. If you've never lifted a vehicle before, I have a video for that. Check that out. Take off the tire. Okay, so in this step, you're going to want to take a C-clamp and you're going to want to push the piston back into its bore so you can provide more room for the brake pads to fit in. As you push this down, the level in the reservoir is going to rise. That's how you know you're doing it properly. Now that you press the piston back in, you're going to want to clean all the gunk off that's from the brake pads and all the rotor shavings. So use some brake cleaner for that. For this car, there are two bolts that need to be taken off to take off the caliper. You got one right here, and you got one right here. This right here is your bleeder. So if you take these two off, the caliper will mount. This is what the caliper looks like when it's taken off. You see these pistons right here. You still want to push them back a little further, so you got to put something between it. I recommend like a block of wood. Put a block of wood right there, and then take your C-clamp and push down on it again. So in my case, this is definitely oversized, but just like that, put your C-clamp and then tighten it. It'll push those two pistons back, and you'll be starting from a fresh point. Alright, now after you press them in, you're going to want to spray them down. I just did that a minute ago. A whole bunch of rust chunks just came out. That's normal for a car at this age. Now, we're going to move on taking those pads off. This part's simple. You just pull it right out. Oh, there's the pad. Definitely worn down. But now we're going to do the other side. Comes right off as well. Alright, now we're going to take these guys out. There's going to be 4 of them. They're just going to fall right out. These are what keep them in place. So it's pretty simple. You just pop them up and they come right out. Next thing you want to do is loosen this bolt and this bolt right here. These are going to be a little harder because they're bigger bolts. They're going to take more force to get these two out. But once you get these, this piece will slide right out. So here's the rotor. If you notice, it's got some scarring marks all around it. This has been on there for a while, so let's figure I'd go ahead and replace it. Okay, I just want to give you guys a before and after. Obviously the left side has the new rotor and the new pads, and the right side has the old rotor and the old pads. So it's pretty easy to see the difference. Alright, well I went back and put that assembly piece on, and nothing was seized or rusted, so I didn't need to put any anti-seize lubricant on it, so looks like everything's working properly. Now we got the new rotor on there. You want to use the brake cleaner. Everything cleaned off. That'll work. Alright, so I went ahead and put the clips back in, the pads back on, put the caliper back on. Well, that pretty much sums it up. Went ahead and put the tire back on. Screw these in. Before we go to the other side, we'll make sure we have free rotation. You want to put the car in neutral and spin the tire. Everything looks proper. You don't have anything snagging or anything grinding. You're good to go. After we finish the brakes on the other side, we're going to lower the car, and we're going to take our torque wrench and torque each one of these properly once the wheel's on the ground. And that's pretty much how you do a brake job. It's pretty straightforward. As long as you take your time and relax, everything will go just fine. I would like to add on one note though, that I'm not responsible for any damages during the process of doing a brake job. This is a guide. I like you to treat it as so. But thanks for watching. I got a lot of other how-to videos. Check them out.